The Uganda Law Society says the right to legal representation is fundamental to a fair trial and should not be compromised by the conditions under which lawyers are required to practice. Deputy President of the Uganda Law Society, Anthony Asimwe, says lawyers representing Dr Kizza Besigye have raised concerns about intimidation, harassment, and their personal safety. He says while advocates have the right to withdraw from a case when they believe their safety is at risk, the withdrawal should not leave an accused person without meaningful legal representation.
Did condemn that as the governing council, as the National Bar Association, because every lawyer has a right to practice law, to practice their profession without any interference, without intimidation. And again, also, every Ugandan is entitled to legal representation.
The dispute over Besigye's lawyers has intensified in recent months. His lead Ugandan counsel, Erias Lukwago, was arrested and later charged with misprision of treason in a case linked to the wider proceedings. Kenyan senior counsel Martha Karua, another lead member of Besigye's defense team, was denied entry into Uganda in June. The developments disrupted the defense team, with Besigye subsequently objecting to being represented by lawyers appointed through state brief.
Now we're seeing the Besigye trial going on without the lawyers of his choice. We saw, of course, an attempt by the state to give him lawyers on state brief, but you see, that only happens where a person is not able, cannot afford lawyers of their choice. So I do believe it's a total breach of the right to legal representation, and it greatly affects his right to a fair hearing.
On July 13, 2026, Justice Emmanuel Baguma ordered the state brief lawyers be made available after Besigye objected to proceeding without his preferred advocates. The Uganda Law Society says it has received complaints from lawyers involved in the case and is engaging relevant stakeholders.
So we do believe we still have a bigger role to play, and we are taking all the necessary steps. What is important is that we have a mandate under our Section 3C to protect members, to ensure that there are favorable conditions of practice for the members of the bar. And that's what we shall ensure we do, using whatever means available to us.
Dr Kizza Besigye and his co-accused, Haj Obed Lutale and UPDF Captain Dennis Ola, are facing treason-related charges before the High Court Criminal Division. The prosecution alleges that the accused conspired between 2023 and 2024 in Uganda and other countries to overthrow the Ugandan government through armed force. The accused deny the allegations. The charges carry a maximum penalty of death upon conviction. The High Court cleared the way for the trial after rejecting applications seeking to halt the proceedings, with Justice Baguma ruling in July that the applications lacked sufficient basis to terminate the criminal case. The case is now proceeding against the backdrop of an unresolved dispute over Besigye's preferred legal team and wider concerns raised by lawyers' organizations about the independence and safety of legal practitioners involved in the case. Walter Mwesije, NTV. Stop.